It's an old-school battle in the Keystone State of Pennsylvania. The Eagles and the Steelers are underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
92% stick with it, so can you. Start a 30-day home trial today. Terms apply.
They'll start on the ground with Harris. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Pickett will look to throw it. They'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Fryermuth. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
From the 45 on 2nd down. Pickett, pass complete. George Pickens with it. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 36 yards on the play. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
Goodness. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now. That's what they wanted out of that first down play. Run it down there. Now they're knocking on the door.
The only thing that would have been better was getting it in, and now they can do whatever they want because they've got confidence on their side. Line up quickly and go, or savor it a little bit, but I run right back out.
And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. George Pickens taking it in for the yard out. And the Steelers are on the board first here this afternoon. Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. From the 10. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
And they never refused it in my experience. Therefore, applicants have no real need for a loan.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's got a man complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown, 73 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Well, Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
On 2nd and 7, Pickett. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
Harris running straight ahead. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 10 more there and another first down. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
And I think the ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carried around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
7-7, our score after one.
I think that was purposeful. And that includes nearly 500 investors. For Champion James, our investors' ignorance is bliss. Eventually, Peterson's company will look into $140 million.
First and 10, here's Pickett. Here's Freiermuth again. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
He's only a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. They'll run again with Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris taking it over from 2 yards out. And the Steelers have moved out in front. And that is what you call lowering the boom down near the goal line. He was going to force his way in no matter what.
They always talk about low man wins when it comes to the offensive line, having the leverage to move the defenders. It's strong man wins when it comes to tackling in the red zone. And if you happen to be the low man and the strong man, that's a huge win.
Now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Eagles Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Offense running back out here, and you remember last drive was pretty quick, about 10 seconds, Charles. One play, very long pass play that ended in the end zone.
And you know, every offensive unit, when that happens, they want to come running back out and recreate it. We know the chances of that are slim because now the defense is on high alert. But at the same time, that confidence should carry over into the start of their next drive.
Throwing again on second down. Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Oh, come on. Holy
The
man.
coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith, 66 yards. And the Eagles' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. This offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3. Because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that will be a crushing blow to the defense.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. On 2nd and 11 now. Pickett looking for Pickens. He's got it on the out route. And out across midfield down to the 45. To the air on 1st down with Pickett. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. He's getting this to Pickens. And he has another 1st down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 24-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move.
What she decides to do is go into more hospitality in detail.
On the give, this is Harris. And he's brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Oh.
A second down pass
Give him
play
up
there,
that,
but it's
yo.
incomplete.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Pickett will look to throw it here.
Oh,
And he
bitch.
can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both these offenses having their way so far, so maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely, and that sack finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
I go to home for Thanksgiving, for stop by in the morning.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And
This
they're
didn't
going
work
to take a
at halftime.
timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. So Pickett is off to the sideline, and Chris Boswell is on for the Steeler field goal try. It's a 39-yard attempt right hash. Boswell's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
She continued to hire more and more employees, family members, friends the family.
It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this 3rd quarter. This is taken just shy of the 10. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe.
Damn, I'm
to
gonna
get
trip
things
me
going
up.
here in the 3rd quarter.
Damn it.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Man open left side is Brown. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. That one goes for 30 yards. He had 1 touchdown earlier, nearly a second one there.
Yeah, it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep him out of the end zone after a big play. Perhaps you go right back to him. Don't need the distance, but maybe he can pay things off after a big effort.
Sanders is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that gives him a 3-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Pickett back to throw. He does have the first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Pickett now on first down. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Trying with Pickett here on third down. Going for the deep ball. And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up fourth down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Here we go. It's Pickett on fourth down.
Damn.
That's complete to
Here we go with this bullshit here.
And he is going to have the Steelers first down as the defense nowhere to be found there. A gain of 20 on fourth down. Meanwhile, Pickett's throw complete to Fryermuth. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Pickett to throw on first down. He finds his man Johnson. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. On first and 10, it's Pickett. And he's going to lead this one as down he goes. Not the first and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground.
On any first and goal, the real estate to work with for the offense is really cut down, and the defense knows it. So they often bring heat and pressure, which they did on this play. Got him down for a loss. Not a big one, but any loss of yardage in this position is tough for an offense.
And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds, right around the 7. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off, not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on third down, makes it manageable now.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing on third down. Here's Pickett.
Oh my goodness.
It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Kenny Pickett finding Pat Fryermuth. And the Steelers have retaken a third quarter lead. Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown?
Oh my goodness. I don't know why I'm not even thinking about that.
Just as you described, big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks just be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
And the Eagles hands team able to cover it up. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Before they can snap it, time runs out on this third quarter of play. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Chicago title employees in particular. the emails going back and forth between their casual and
I hope honestly I was talking to someone crazy about this, and I'll continue to do so. Because everyone I can talk to, as they are too stupid to understand the business, then they can fight it as an investor. And kind of trying to get into ha 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 ha. Love you ladies. She didn't want anybody to say
From the 36, Hurts. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. They do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A gain of 32 that time. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll run with Sanders. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Well, Brennan, we always know that once you score one touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
Sanders again, and he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Miles Sanders, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead.
So people got hurt.
Plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
When you go to the nightclub and the guy waves you in, everybody else is standing behind the room, you feel special.
One of the tight ends comes in motion.
It was part of the inside group.
They'll turn to Sanders, and he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they up their lead to 3.
For example, that are the
now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Complex business, and here this woman pulled it off.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter, and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. That really sets them back. A loss of 6.
As a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not,
well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss. Now Pickett being chased out left. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
Here's Pickett. Out route, and he connects with Fairmouth. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover it? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
Running a jet sweep. This is Austin. And some room to work. And he followed his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
At Domino's, next time you order 2 medium 2-topping pizzas for $6.99 each, you can be in for a shot. Because hundreds of new electric vehicles...
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth.
The ADT systems now feature Google products like the Nest Cam with Floodlight, with intelligent alerts when a person or a familiar face is detected. So you have a home with no worries. Brought to you by ADT.
Going to hand this off to Harris. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here.
At Domino's, next time you order 2 medium 2-topping pizzas for $6.99 each, you can be in for a shot. Because hundreds of new electric vehicles are rolling out to deliver Domino's across America.
I'm great. My mother is a real psoriasis. The burn and the itch stick. My skin is red.
Here's Pickett. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Just a year after 2 starter visits. Seriously, those are reactions.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. This is Harris. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Ironically, it echoes the fraud she and a group of hustlers were victims of just 10 years earlier.
So, Regina, she wanted to do this huge downtown development project. It was 300...
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
Private equity fund, which claims to be backed by a lot of European high net worth individuals who were looking to invest in real estate development in the United States. And so, in order to make a loan application, they're required to deposit $300,000 into
Now here's another carry for Harris. And the hole closes quickly here. He can find only to about the 4. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. They still got 2 timeouts. Got to start using them, don't they?
You absolutely have to. You save them for this situation, but you have to use them.
Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Now Pickett.
Oh, come on. What's checking him?
Touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. Charles, that drive was perfect. Executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this round.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Because people are starting to catch on to her.
Fielded just outside the goal line.
Came up where you were at risk or in danger of being caught. The Latour Hines incident was the big one.
In 2017, Kent Peterson was
The Eagles offense set to begin the next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they haven't had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. Picked off by a Kevin Witherspoon. And the Steelers are going to hang on the final play to get the turnover to seal this football game.